Are you gonna put that son of a bitch right center?
Yep.
He can go to hell.
He looks like he went to hell. Poor Lucifer.
Yeah. He thinks he's from hell, but he's not. He's really just a douche.
Just a fat barbarian. So, it's another special annual episode. We've done.
Oh, are we doing this now?
Yeah. What else the hell do we have to review? Oh shit. Well, I already gave this intro, so fuck it. We're gonna do this one,
Okay.
and then we'll go back to that.
But I'm not ready for this one yet.
Well, too bad. You have to be. Does that mean
Okay.
you want me to start this?
No, go ahead. I'm
All
ready
right.
now.
Okay. So, we did this last year. We're gonna do it this year. Holidays are upon us. These are going to be our top 3 picks of the year. Maybe not just for the holidays, but these are the must-play games, in our opinion, that came out this year. So, what do you got, Mike, for your first pick?
My first pick.
Which I guess would be number 3, or it doesn't even really
My first
matter.
pick. It was a toss-up between this and Darksiders 2 because I love the platformers and I was really into Darksiders 2. But I decided to go with Assassin's Creed 3. I've been a fan of this series since 2 came out, and yeah, and I really like this one. So, just for overall storyline, and I went with that one over Darksiders 2.
Cool.
Okay.
Darkness 2. I loved the first one. It was totally different from any other game. I looked forward to this, and they made it better. It's gorier. It looks better. It's by a different studio, which did not disappoint. There's a multiplayer, which is a totally different campaign, which is pretty cool. Not as great as the original campaign. Fun as hell. There's not a damn... There really isn't much anything bad to say about this game.
It's short.
Well, okay, fine. It's short.
It's really short.
But this is the way...
It is a great game, though.
This is the way more developers should be seeing a shooting game. It's a first-person shooter, but totally off the nuts.
Yeah.
And this is definitely the way more...
I liked that one because you didn't have to shoot all the time.
No.
The melee worked and the tentacle stuff worked and the darklings worked. And
Yeah, your powers, and
Yeah,
you could grab objects from around. You could throw people,
Yeah.
impale them on lots of different ways. And that's what makes it so cool.
It's really a great game. It is. I approve. All right, my second one is Resident Evil Raccoon City.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
That's a lie.
All right, my second one.
We know that was a shout out to someone who's an asshole. We don't know who that asshole is, but there's an asshole online.
There's
See, if you were on our Facebook, you would know these things.
This one's going to be a surprise to anyone who has watched our reviews before. My second favorite game of the year was Mass Effect 3. I pretty much tore this up in our first review because I didn't really play through the first 2 games before, and I sort of rushed through this one the first time.
And you played it through the one mode that really isn't your play style.
So the second time, so then I decided I was going to give it another shot, and I was into it the second time. And since then, I've played through 1, 2, and then I've played through 3 again. And it's an amazing series. The game is great. Say what you will about the ending, it's lame, but it is not that bad. I mean, and I played through the whole thing at once, invested the time, did all the stuff, did the side missions and all that stuff, and I get it.
But how long do you think that campaign is?
It's long.
What, like 20 hours?
Yeah.
I think I put in almost 30 when I was done with all the side stuff. So you can't really match 10 hours of a bad ending for 30 hours of awesome fun.
Yeah,
because it is.
Yeah.
You really get your fun time out of that.
So yeah, it's a great game. The ending, again, while not great, it's not worth the flack that it gets. But the game is amazing, and the whole series is just fantastic.
And you're right, 3 is definitely worth playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Borderlands 2. Big favorite of the first. I thought 2 was even better. It's crazier, it's wackier, the new characters, the new classes, everything's fun. And it's harder, it's more challenging too. Which is a blessing and a curse. But for the most part, it's fun. Yeah, I mean, you really got to stop and think more. And I never had so much fun gaming online with friends. I really didn't. I played with some good people. Even Lucifer was good to play with. You know, my friends Cruel Beauty and OTS Penguin Man and Think Inc. A lot of good people I played with who deserve shout-outs because they made this experience more fun. And, you know, if you want a co-op experience, I can't think of a better game than Borderlands 2 for this year. This was super fun. Love the hell out of it.
I like it. It's alright. It's funny, but it's just a shooter. So then we get down to my #1 game of the year.
Which was hard, because I almost picked it too.
Almost. But you didn't.
I didn't.
And it's a little bit underrated, except by the people who played it, because they know it's great.
Absolutely.
It's Dishonored.
We could go on and on about how good the game is.
And we did. There's a review of it. You can check that out. And we'd say nothing but good stuff about it.
Both of us totally recommend this game, regardless of the price you find it for.
It's
if you get it cheap, good for you. If you only find it for $60, pay it. It's worth it. It's a great game.
It's one of those games that is, again, it's short. Not as short as Darkness, but it's short. But there's at least 4 different styles you can play through the whole game. So you can either, you can mix it up. You can play one style and you can play... There's probably 50 hours worth of gaming in here, and you're going to get totally different, experiences out of the game. It looks great. It plays great. Everything in it works the way it's supposed to, and
very little complaints at all. Very little, and any complaint I know that I had in our review was minor.
Yeah,
totally could overlook it because everything else is so good that it's overlooking. And it doesn't even matter what kind of gamer you are. You're into stealth, you're into first-person shooters. It doesn't matter. This game really does appeal to so many people, and I think everyone should definitely give it a try.
Great game.
And, of course, Hitman Absolution. Always a fan of the Hitman franchise. I enjoyed every game I ever played. This one, it blew my mind how good it was. I expected good. I got great. I don't even have a complaint about the game. I really don't.
No.
Even the parts that frustrated me, getting caught and stuff. How are you going to complain about that? It's because I wasn't being a good enough stealth assassin. That's how good. That's how good you have to be at these games. It's stealth the way stealth should be. And the beauty is if you don't want to be stealth, fuck it.
Yeah, you don't have
Grab a shotgun. There was levels where I went, fuck this, and I went through and I murdered everyone.
And your score your score shows it when you did that too, because it's sad. Some of them are sad.
Yeah.
It's like USA averages 62,000, painkillers thing 1,600.
Well, it's because there's parts where I get caught right in the beginning, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just replay this chapter again later. And then I just go through, because again, I was under time constraints, I wanted to play it, but it really got to the point where it didn't matter. I couldn't put the game down. I loved it so much. So, I can't recommend it. I got the collector's edition, and
that's actually my daughter.
Great for reviews. Anyway, that's our top 3s for each one of us, and these are all games we obviously recommend, so check them out. If you also are more curious about these games before you buy them, we have reviews on all of them, so check them out. See you next time.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Oh, what?
No, you hang on 1 second.
I'm hanging on.
I will talk to you when I get home. Okay?
Pressing business.
Gwen. Love you, bye. Bye. Hitman games. I wasn't a huge fan of the other one. I liked them, but I wasn't a huge fan, so I wasn't expecting too much. When I played this one, blown away. Amazing. I almost picked it for mine. I think we pretty much could have interchanged.
For the most part, yeah, absolutely.
So,
these are our picks. We definitely recommend all these games and stand by them in our personal tastes. If you've watched enough of the show, you know how our personal tastes go. And you know I have a feeling for who you agree with for the most part. And we have reviews for all of these. So, and for some and some of these are brand new too. So.
Yeah, and if you're, and I think we only disagreed on one each.
Yeah.
So, I would say that the games that came out this year are, between the two of us how different our tastes are. When we can agree on 4 games, I think that
That's
means
better
that
evidence.
we're it's pretty much a universally good.
Yeah, that's more evidence that it definitely is a game that's interesting to a wider audience. So, because we are definitely different, as if you watch enough, you know Mike hates everything.
Just about.
And I probably love too many. You know, I probably give too much the benefit of the doubt. Anyway.
Which is weird for somebody who doesn't like the Avengers.
I liked it. I just didn't think it was worth the hype, that's all.
It was worth the hype.
Are we going to have to review the Avengers then? Are we going to have to review the Avengers?
We might, but
Is that
I'm
where we're going, DVD reviews?
I might have to watch it again, though, because I don't think the 3 times I already saw it was enough.
All right. Adios.